Next up, what we're going to talk about is just the spray patterns themselves. For example, with the Phantom, for the first few bullets, it is kind of just a straight up, as you can see, and then it'll start kicking left and right. So what you want to do if you're going to spray is, you can see, and just pull down, and then kind of follow where the bullet is going to go by looking at your gun. So if you see, if I pull down, I can see it kick left and right, and I'm kind of just trying to follow that as close as I can, and obviously more practice will make you better at it. This will change depending on the gun. Like, if I want to pick up the Frenzy, for example, so the Frenzy is kind of crazy, and you see a lot of people running gun with this gun just because the inaccuracy while moving isn't really high. So it's kind of just pulling down, and again, you can see where it is kind of like the shape of a 7, if I'm being honest with you. Like, if you go in a reverse, you see how it looks kind of like a 7. So what I want to do to mimic that is just kind of flip that upside down and copy that back down. So if it's going up, then left, then down, right? I want to pull down, then right. You see how it gets more of a center mass kind of hit for it? It'll change with every gun as well. Even with like a Spectre, there's sway, there's a lot of different forms of patterns that'll go with it. Kind of all over the place. Even similar with the Stinger. The Stinger just kind of goes up and down. It's kind of more of a faster fire rate gun. It's going to be a little bit harder to control. And this is more of like a close range. Like, you're really just barrel stuffing somebody at this point with the Stinger. It does have this burst fire mode, and I won't get too far into that. But that is an option with a lot of different guns that you can burst fire. For example, like the Bulldog has a burst fire mode, which will make it extremely more accurate and probably pump out a little bit more damage as you're doing it ADS. This is better for like long range kind of fights. Even when I'm not, if I'm even in a medium range, I'm still kind of going to go for an ADS, just because I feel a lot more confident in the shots hitting versus being at a medium range and just kind of hoping those first few shots hit and then following the recoil pattern after that. It's very different for every gun. The only similarities I've noticed while using these different guns is the first few shots are always going to be kind of just a straight pull down. So it's better to try and get a habit for that and following the pattern from that, and then trying to train yourself to counter where the sway is going to go, depending on what gun you're using. You can practice this by just coming into the range and just spraying at different objects and following along with the spray. Even doing spray transfers kind of helps a little bit, because you get into a better habit of correcting that pattern a lot quicker than before.